Universal today. Guys, let's go in. There are a few booths that I didn't get to try the last time we were here, so I'm ready for those. I brought my refillable cup, but the light is broken, so it's like you can't really tell right now, but it's still flashing. Won't shut off. That's okay. But yeah, let's check in. See what they got. Right. Minions is a 60-minute wait. So it's a quite busy day at Universal Studios. This is the first ride right when you walk in. So I'm curious if the others have the lower wait times, but usually when it's high. Look, we have the street performers. He's just like walking behind them. The other side of the park. So pretty. Yes.
I think the growing pages are not the best, but they just took a few months around it.
So they're out and about. They're definitely trying to slow the crowds coming in. And the Mardi Gras parade. Here we can get the king cake, which I think I'm going to take it to go. And this is what the cake looks like. We have the French Quarter. The first booth is Canada. I got the drink last time, wasn't so great, so I'm hoping the poutine is a little better. Right. Visually, I'm not that impressed, to be honest with you, because the picture shows it like kind of shortbread, short ribs, I should say, and it looks like all I got was sauce and some cheese, which is unfortunate because this was $9. I mean, the sauce is very beef forward. And at least the cheese is not cold. Sometimes you get poutine and they're cold. But no meat whatsoever. Moved it around, nothing. How are you gonna have a short rib poutine without any short ribs in it? Okay, so Canada was a fail. Let's see what else we can find. They do have a Japanese booth, but there was nothing there that really caught my eye that I thought. We'll double check. Actually, there might be one that I kind of would like. The bun sampler. All right, so it's really hard to find a place to kind of stay stationary. I do see someone put a tray. Unlike Disney, the trash cans are have the hole on the top, so you can't use a trash can as a table. So I'm kind of trying to find a spot to put this down. I don't know if I will. There's a chair here, so let's try. So what it looks like, one's supposed to be pork, one's supposed to be chicken, and one's supposed to be custard. I feel like the prettiest one should be custard, but I'm not sure which is the red one. I guess it'll have to be, I guess. And this is the pork. It tastes like spare ribs. Okay, I'm gonna assume that the white one is chicken. It's the coconut custard. Right. I love coconut. Reminds me of something like tembleque. It's a Puerto Rican like coconut custard. So that's really good. But I would like to have it last. It's like a dessert. So here's the chicken. Yeah. This one's like a chicken teriyaki with, like, I can taste ginger and like scallions in it. Tastes pretty good. So wrong. I'll give this a 10 out of 10, Japan. The bones are really soft. Fresh. Tastes good. Alright, we got our refillable cup. They had guava, so obviously sold. So it was rum, mint, something about bitters, guava. It was a mix of stuff. All I really saw was guava. And I said, thank you. Not bad. It was not very sweet. I don't mind a sweet drink, so would I have liked it to be a little sweeter? Yes. But it's still drinkable. And I think the bitters is actually making it a little bitter. So I like rum. It almost sounds like there was gin in it. Tastes like there's gin in it. There's a little like piney taste going on. Maybe I read it wrong. Maybe it is gin. But not bad. $10 with my refillable. If I didn't have the refillable, it would have been, I think, $15. So not a bad discount off. And honestly, I think we might just have one more booth. Germany. We had India, didn't really care for anything there. Spain, same thing. They had the paellas and the sangria flight. But I'm by myself today, so you know, sangria flight. I like to share those things. So let's see what Germany got. And that might be all there is. I'll have to double check to make sure I'm not missing anything. So you know what I think happened? He gave me the wrong drink. Because there was a grapefruit gin one. And the more I sip on it, the more I taste the grapefruit and the gin. So again, not bad, but not what I wanted. I feel like I'm used to a certain type of service at theme parks. Obviously Disney goes above and beyond, and you just don't get that here, unfortunately. Most of the cast members are very dismissive. They're in their own conversation, grabbing receipts from your hand, tossing them back, like they could care less. So I'm kind of sad that they're not like paying attention and not providing the best food, because I've heard great things. I got an annual pass because of this. I heard wonderful things about these food festivals, and I'm not a big ride person, so I'm really here for the festival. The first time we came was not bad, but second time is kind of lacking. We did go both on a Thursday, so same weekday experience. This is summer break, spring break for Floridians, so it's a little bit busier than normal, but the booths are not really packed, so I can't even say like, oh, they're just overwhelmed, because every booth that I've gone to so far, I just walked right up. There's no line. So yeah, let's see what Germany has. All right, Germany's getting me. Let's see. Hi. All right, I had to go all the way to Simpsons Land, so that way I have something to put my plate on, because this looks like it's going to need a knife and a fork. Let's turn you around. And it's not a bad piece. This is supposed to be like a cheesy potato kind of thing. So let's see the chicken. It's fried so well, but it's no salt whatsoever. So it's so sad, because this would taste so good if it was just salted. They did put like a little sauce on top of it, so the parts with the sauce is actually not bad. And they put a wedged lemon, so I just squeezed that on top of it. Let's see if that makes it better. Let's taste what's in this cheesy potato pot. That's pretty good. I think it's schnitzel, which, if I'm not mistaken, schnitzel is, I think, potato and flour, and then they kind of squeeze it out of a machine. So it kind of looks like pasta, but it's not. Like an gnocchi almost, but not really. If I'm not wrong. But it actually is well salted, good flavor. So I would like mix it with the chicken, but maybe ask for more sauce on the chicken to compensate for the lack of salt. But other than that, it's fried very well. I would go back for this for sure. It's very good. So after mixing it with the schnitzel, it wasn't bad at all, but it doesn't get a 10 out of 10 because it really needed salt. Like, I would have enjoyed that so much more with a sprinkle, because it didn't have any. But that was a huge portion. And one of the reasons why I like doing festivals with people is because you don't get overly full. I've eaten 3 things and I feel like tapping out already. I don't know how influencers do it when they do it and they eat everything in one hit. It's like, I can't do it. Alright, I'm gonna stop here in Dufferland and see if I'm missing any other booths. Because I might not be. Alright, there's a lot more booths. Colombia, Mexico, Trinidad and Tobago. Let me show you Trinidad and Tobago. Chickpea doubles, deep fried spicy split pea dough. Yeah, looks good. I'm way too full for it. We're definitely making a third. Colombia. Colombian empanadas and arepas de queso. Coco Loco. Limonada de coco spiked with rum and tequila. Ooh, we might have to try that one. I got room for a drink. Finish the other one. Let's do it. Alright, so this is the Colombian booth. So you're gonna have to go all the way around. These people are waiting because they're gonna do the Mardi Gras floats. So this is where they meet up to get their stuff. But yeah, Colombia is hidden in the back. Alright. Not bad. Again, it's not sweet. I wish it was right here. Oh, I got another guava drink here. The skewers. Oh, definitely come back for Brazil. Back to the drink. It's okay. I wanted it to be a little sweeter. More of a coconut cream sweet. It's heavier on the lemon. I'm not tasting any alcohol. So that could be a good thing and a bad thing. Because it could be a sleeper, right? but it also could be not much alcohol in here to begin with. So you don't really know until, I guess I gotta give it 10 minutes. And I feel like this is trying to be like the limeade that at Epcot, the turning red drink that I get at Canada, which was like coconut, pineapple, cream with pomegranate bubbles and all that. It's just very acidic. Like I feel like I'm gonna need some Tums after this. And I didn't bring any. But yeah. I guess. $10.
Hello, so future Stephanie here. We are trying the king cake. I did try it, you know, not heating it up as is. I find it a little dry, not very cinnamony. Now, I don't know if there's a difference between, obviously there must be between king cake and a giant cinnamon roll, but when they tell you what it is, they kind of just say, oh, it's a giant cinnamon roll. I'm expecting cinnamon, that gooiness that you expect from a cinnamon roll, and you just don't get that. So I tried it as is, just a little dry. I decided this morning to heat it up and see if it would be a little better. So I'm gonna take a bite. Heating it up makes a world of difference. It's not dry, but you still don't get the ooey gooey cinnamon center from it. It's basically a cinnamon dough, like a cinnamon bun dough with very light coating of cinnamon, and that's it. So you don't get that sugar buttery center, the swirl. The icing on the top does make it a little sweeter, so that's pretty good. Much better warmed. If you can warm it, do so. Would I get it again? I would get it probably one more time just to see if this might have been like an old batch, just to see for science, you know. It's $13. It's giant. I gave half to my parents, you know, so you're not breaking the bank with this item, and they do give you quite a bit of it. So I probably would try it again just to see if it's a little different. But after that, if it's the same thing, I'll probably skip it because I love a good cinnamon roll, and this is just not hitting as a cinnamon roll. It's hitting as a king cake, and that's okay. If that's how kings are, by all means, you know, there's something out there for everybody. But for me, I prefer cinnamon roll. But yeah, back to pasta.
All right, guys. This ends our trip to Universal Studios for Mardi Gras. I did finally get the king cake, I remember this time. So, future Stephanie will let you know how the king cake was. But yeah, I'm so full. 3 booths, I'm tapping out. So maybe we'll do a third if you guys want a third visit to really try Colombia, Mexico, and Brazil. And I'll make it happen. But it's still a good time. I think it's a better time with your friends and your family. It's like a big party. So I feel like kind of going by yourself isn't as fun. Unlike for me, Disney, when I'm by myself, still a grand time. Maybe I just gotta get used to Universal. But with that being said, like and subscribe. My name is Stephanie, and thank you for being a part of my world.